3D printing used to be expensive, messy, and hard to learn, but not anymore. I've spent the last few weeks testing some affordable gear under $1,000 to see what's actually worth your money. I didn't just look at the spec sheets. I ran these machines and materials non-stop. From high-speed filaments to beginner-friendly printers, here is exactly what you need to get started without the headaches. Product number 1, FLASHFORGE Rapid PLA Filament. First, we have to talk about materials because even the best printer fails with cheap plastic. I grabbed this FlashForge Rapid PLA to test on my high-speed rigs. Honestly, the spool winding looked super neat right out of the box, which usually means fewer tangles during long prints. When I cranked my printer speed up to 500 millimeters per second, this stuff actually kept up. Usually, fast printing looks messy and weak, but the layers stuck together perfectly here. I also checked the thickness with my calipers and it stayed dead on at 1.75. If you're trying to print big projects fast and hate dealing with clogged nozzles, this white PLA is a solid daily driver. It flows smoothly, the surface looks clean, and it handles the speed without breaking a sweat. Product number 2, Polymaker HTPLA Filament. Now, if you need something tougher for the outdoors, I swapped over to this Polymaker HTPLA. Standard plastic melts if you leave it in a hot car, but this stuff handles heat up to 150 degrees Celsius. I printed a planter for my patio with it, and it didn't warp at all in the sun. It prints just as easily as the standard stuff, though I didn't have to fight with bed adhesion or change a bunch of complex settings. It's got this nice satin finish that hides layer lines really well, making the final parts look professional. I also appreciate that it comes on a cardboard spool. It feels a bit more eco-friendly and still rolls smoothly. If you're making functional parts or garden decor that need to survive the heat, this is the roll you want to grab. Product number 3, Fully Assembled Mini 3D Printer. Moving on to the actual machines, I tested this fully assembled mini 3D printer. I literally pulled it out of the box and it was ready to go, no building required, which is huge if you're gifting this to a kid or you're just not handy. It's tiny, so it fits right on the corner of my desk without taking up space. The coolest part for me was the auto-leveling. Usually leveling a bed is a nightmare for beginners, but this did it automatically with a dual Z-axis rail. I used the Wi-Fi feature to send prints straight from my laptop, and the flexible magnetic plate made popping the finished models off super satisfying. It's not for massive cosplay armor, but for learning the ropes, classrooms, or just quick fun prints, it is practically frustration-free. Product number 4, Creality HALOT R6 Resin Printer Hardware Focus. If you want crazy detail over size, I tested the Creality HALOT R6. This is a resin printer, so it uses liquid instead of plastic wire. The first thing I noticed was the build quality. The alloy shell feels sturdy and durable, not cheap like some budget options. The prints coming off this thing are insane compared to standard filament printers. Because of that integrated light source with over 90% uniformity, my miniatures came out crisp with no weird soft spots. I was worried about Z-axis wobble, which usually ruins tall prints, but the rail structure here is solid. If you're into painting minis or need high-precision parts and don't want to spend hours sanding, the hardware on this R6 is seriously impressive for the price. Product number 5, Creality HALOT R6 User Experience Focus. Sticking with the HALOT R6, I want to highlight why it's actually good for total newbies, because resin printing can be intimidating. Creality put an intelligent guidance system in here that basically holds your hand from the network setup to the first print. I didn't have to guess the settings. I also played around with the HALOT box software and the app connectivity. Being able to simplify the slicing process with one click is a massive time saver. Plus, you can hook up a webcam to monitor prints remotely, so you don't have to sit there watching it. It's compact, weighs hardly anything, and fits anywhere. If you've been scared to try resin printing because it looks complicated, this is the machine that makes it accessible and easy to learn. So whether you need high-speed filament, heat-resistant plastic, or a printer that does the hard work for you, there's something here for every skill level. I've dropped links to all of these down in the description so you can check the current prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.